Hello friends, in this video presentation I'll be explaining you the different types of gates and walls which are also considered to be the pipe appurtenances. So we shall go with these appurtenances one by one. So first let me tell you where the gates and walls are being used. Usually it is in the pipeline sections wherein when the inspections are to be done, cleaning or repair work is to be done, the walls are being provided. And also to isolate a particular pipe section or to drain it, these gates and walls are being used. So which are those types of gates and walls? They are of five types, which involves gate walls or sluice walls, air walls, which are also called as air relief walls, and blow off walls or drain walls, or they may be also called as scour walls. And we have pressure relief walls, then we have chuck walls or the reflex walls. So we shall go with these walls one by one. The first one, which is gates and gate walls or the sluice walls. So these are used to regulate the flow of water. You can see here, this is the main pipeline wherein the water is being supplied. So if I want to cut the supply, it acts like a gate here, which is operated with a spindle, which is connected with a wheel or a handle at the top, through which it is screwed. And you can see here the wedge shaped circular disc or the wall, which helps to stop the flow or to facilitate the flow. Okay, these are usually used to regulate the flow of water through pipes and are similar to the walls used in dams. And they are also where they are being located in the pipelines, then it is at the intervals of about 3 to 5 kilometer, and so as to divide the pipeline sections to facilitate repairs, they are being used. And usually they are placed at the summits or at the higher elevated points wherein the pressure is low. I'll be showing you at the end where all these walls are being used in a water supply pipeline or a distribution system. Now, the next thing is air walls, and these are a special kind of walls and serve two purposes. They are generally placed along the pipeline at summits on both sides of the sluice walls or the gate walls. That is at the upper point and also at the lower point. You can see it here. Now, if this is the gate valve, if this is the gate valve or the sluice valve, then you have the air valve at this point and also one more will be at the lower point. Now, why they are being provided at those two places? At the upper elevation, just to ensure that there is safety of the pipe against collapse due to water hammer. And if it is placed below the sluice valve, it is to protect the pipe against negative pressure. Coming to the blow off valves, this is to remove the water or to drain the water. These are being used if there are any, if there is any silt or something, if that has to be blown off, then through this it is being scoured or the water is being drained completely, usually for cleaning purpose or for inspection, etc. This is being used. And coming to the pressure relief valves, that is to relieve the pressure, usually the water hammer pressure. These pressure relief valves are used, and they are adjusted to open automatically. They open automatically as soon as the pressure in the pipe exceeds a certain fixed predetermined value. So that is how automatically they work, and they are provided along the pipeline at suitable intervals at low points where the pressure is high. So this is how the pressure relief valves operate. You can see here there is a relief vent also, and you can see the spring with adjustable setting. Whenever the pressure is more in the conduit, what happens, it escapes out here, and the spring will raise and it escapes out here, and through this relief vent it goes outside. This is how the pressure relief valves work. Coming to the chuck walls or the reflex walls, these are also known as non-return walls because they prevent the backflow, that is the flow in the opposite direction. Usually they are installed on the delivery side of the pumps, so as to prevent the backflow of the stored or pumped water as soon as the pump is being stopped. And they are also used to reduce the water hammer pressure on the pumps. This is how they look. And coming to the uh, final diagram, wherein the location of different valves is being shown here, you can see here from the intake reservoir to the distribution reservoir, when the water is to be supplied through a supply pipeline. Now you can see here, at the lower levels the blow off or drain valve is being situated. Just to, when this is being operated or removed, you can drain off this water, and this can be inspected, cleaned, or whatever things are to be done here, whatever functions are to be carried out. And you can see here, this is the summit point wherein the gate wall or the sluice wall is being provided, and on either side of this, that is at the higher level and at the lower level, the air valve is being provided just to relieve the air which is being trapped there. And again you can see at the lower level, blow off or a drain valve is being provided, and here also you can see at the summit point the gate valve or the sluice valve is being provided, and these are the air valves. So this is regarding gates and valves. Hope I have made it clear. In the next video I'll be dealing with the distribution system and the different types of distribution networks. Thank you.